Each time we meet a type of function, one of our first questions will be, what does its graph look like? For linear functions, there's a very straightforward answer. If we have a linear function, its graph is a straight line. And if we have a straight line that's not a horizontal or a vertical line, then it is the graph of a linear function. So linear functions give us lines, lines give us linear functions. And just to get kind of a big picture idea of what this looks like, we're going to just kind of brute force make a graph of a linear function. Here we're given the function f of x equals 2/3 x minus 4. And we're given a list of x values, asked to fill out the corresponding y values, and then use those to graph the function. So we've got f of x is 2/3 x minus 4. So when x is -3, f of x is 2/3 times -3 minus 4. So that's -2 minus 4 is -6. When x is 0, f of x is 2/3 times 0 minus 4. So that's 0 minus 4 is -4. When x is 3, we'll have 2/3 times 3 minus 4 is 2 minus 4 is -2. When x is 6, we'll have 2/3 times 6 minus 4. That's 4 minus 4 is 0. And you can use your calculator for fraction arithmetic if you'd like. Notice those x values were chosen so that our y values ended up being integers. We'll talk a little bit about how to choose values like that a little bit later. Now to draw this graph, we'll plot the points x, y. So -3, -6, that'll be here. 0, -4, that'll be here. 3, -2, that'll be here. And 6, 0, that'll be here. And so the graph of this function is just the straight line that passes through all of these points. And if we're graphing very carefully, we could grab a ruler to help us with this, but here I'm just eyeballing the straight line. And there we have our graph of our equation. There are two types of lines that are not the graphs of these f of x equals mx plus b types of functions that we're calling linear. Horizontal lines, which have the form just y equals a number, we say that this is a constant function, meaning its value doesn't change. Vertical lines have the form x equals a number. And obviously, if I have a vertical line, it intersects itself at more than one point. So that fails the vertical line test. And therefore, a vertical line is not the graph of a function at all. The lines that are not horizontal or vertical, we can call oblique lines. So we're saying that the graphs of linear functions are oblique lines. And furthermore, given any oblique line, we can write down a linear function such that that line is its graph.